the closet if you didn't grab that. Let's start laying all the way down. So once you're ready, you lay all the way down on your back. This is Pilates. My name is Stephanie. I like to say if we do a little bit of balance work, so either keep your sneakers on or you can go barefoot or grippy socks. Just be careful you don't have slippery socks on the hard floor here. Good. All right. Once you're laying all the way down on your back, let's just start here with some breathing. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling out your mouth. As you inhale, feel your rib cage open. As you exhale, pull the rib cage together, belly button to spine. A few big breaths here, just checking in with your body. Let's grab that magic circle. Circle's gonna come just above your chest. We're gonna continue here with our breathing. As you inhale, breathe in through your nose. As you exhale, little squeeze on the circle. Inhale, release. Exhale, little squeeze. Good. As you continue breathing here on those exhales, little squeeze on the circle. See if you can start to engage your core. Feeling that belly button to spine as you squeeze the circle on your exhales. Good. Got the magic circle. One more inhale, one more exhale, little squeeze on the circle. Perfect. We're gonna put the circle on like a dress. So two options here. You can put your legs through. It can go on the outside of the lower thighs or it can go below the knees. So it's gonna keep everything nice and parallel here. If you like it below the knees or above the knees. We're gonna have a little pressure out on that circle. Shoulders down away from the ears. Find a neutral spine. Pocket of air underneath the low back. You have a little pressure out on that circle. We find a pelvic rock now. Inhale with that neutral spine, that pocket of air. Exhale, imprint, press the low back down. So just a little pelvic rock. Inhaling to neutral. Exhale, press the low back down. Little squeeze out on that circle. Inhale, little pocket of air. Exhale, press the low back down. Good. We're gonna move into our bridging, warming up our back body. If you have a grumpy back today, you're just gonna hinge your hips up and down. Otherwise, you can roll through the movement. Inhale, exhale, nice and slow. We imprint, rolling all the way up, lifting our hips, pressing evenly into the feet. Squeeze the glutes at the top of your bridge. Hips are lifted. Inhale, exhale, nice and slow. Roll all the way back down. Good. Continuing here. It's an imprint as you press up, lifting those hips, little squeeze out on the circle. Inhale, exhale, nice and slow, rolling all the way back down to that neutral spine. A few more like this. As you go, you want to feel those glute muscles at the top. You're pressing into the big toe part of the foot, not the pinky side. And you've got that little pressure out on the circle. You should start to feel that outer thigh resistance. In our bridges, shoulders stay on the mat. You're not overarching the back. You're trying to engage the glutes. Hamstrings here. Good. Inhale, exhale. Press those hips up towards the ceiling. Our little pulses out on the circle. Hips are lifted. Little pulse. Pulse. Pressing out on that circle. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, nice and slow. Roll all the way back down. Good. Let's take the circle out. Now it goes in between the thighs or the lower, below the knees, either way. We're gonna do the same thing here, but now you've got that inner thigh resistance. So a little squeeze on the circle. It's gonna be more of an oval shape than a circle. Inhale, exhale. Roll all the way up into your bridge, keeping that squeeze on the circle. Inhale, exhale, nice and slow, rolling all the way down. Circle's optional at any point. It's not working for you. You can ditch it. Do the movement without the circle. For me, I've got a little bit of an external rotation to the feet, so heels in, toes out. Just kind of feels a little bit better with the circle there. You do what works for you. Good. Keeping that oval shape as you roll your hips up into that bridge. Squeezing the glutes at the top, keeping that inner thigh resistance. We're gonna hold up again at the top of the bridge. Hips are lifted. Little pulses on that circle, keeping the hips up. We're gonna feel the inner thighs here. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, nice and slow. Roll all the way back down. Good. We're gonna take the feet up towards the ceiling. Padding goes on the feet. Get a nice hamstring stretch here. Maybe you point and flex the toes. And then we'll get a stretch here. We're gonna keep left leg on the mat, right leg stays in the circle. Just finding that hamstring stretch on the right leg. Taking that leg out to the side, to the wide V, stretch out to that right side, opening up the leg. Try to keep the left hip down on the mat. Good, back up to 90, crossing it across the body, a T-band stretch. That feels good for you. This time it's okay if that hip lifts. Bringing it back up to 90, we switch. Left foot goes in the padding, right leg extends down to the mat. Nice hamstring stretch here. Pulling down on the circle to get deeper into that stretch. Finding flexibility here, we take that leg out to the side, wide V stretch, left side, keep the right hip down on the mat. Good, take that leg up towards the ceiling, crossing it across the body, a T-band stretch. Perfect, bringing that leg back up to 90, we'll remove the circle, lowering that leg nice and long down to the mat. Feel that nice stretch. Magic circle's gonna go behind the head. So padding is right under the head here, and then your hands are gonna go inside the circle. Knees will go back, feet flat. So circle is, my head is on the padding there, and then I have my hands on the inside, elbows out wide. Knees are bent, feet flat. We inhale, exhale, come up into a chest lift, scoop. Inhale, exhale, come back down. Good, a few more like this. Scooping up and coming back down. The only thing the circle is doing here is kind of helping hold the head and also keeping everything nice and aligned, so you're not tucking the chin too much, you're not extending the neck. You have a little bit of support with that chest lift. Starting to engage the core now. Perfect. On this next one, holding up in that chest lift. Little pulses up, press up, scoop for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, come back down. Good. Let's take that circle out. Let the knees open and close or sway side to side. All right, we're gonna go into a round of hundreds. So for our hundreds, if you wanna use the circle, it'll go in between the ankles. Knees can stay bent, feet flat on the mat. You can take your legs to tabletop 90 or a challenge position, up to you. We'll do a few preps. Inhale, hands come up to 90. Exhale, hands come to the hips, reach. Inhale, back up to 90. For our hundreds, our arms will be pumping towards our hips, 5 or 6 inches. We'll be breathing in for 5 counts and out for 5 counts for 100 counts. And a chest lift is optional. Keep the head down if you're feeling any strain or pressure in the neck. Good. One more like this. And the next time hands are to the hips, we start pumping for our hundreds. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 20. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 30. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 40. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 50. Halfway done. Maybe you add a challenge on, or you set the head down if the neck is straining. It's 5 or 6 inches, reaching those fingertips away from you. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 70. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 80. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 90. Last set, breathe in. Last set, breathe out. Good job, guys. Set it down. Take the circle out. Catch your breath. Good. Legs are going to extend to the mat. Holding the circle. Arms come up to 90. We're going to start just a little pressure on the circle. You're going to do another little squeeze on the circle, release. Squeeze on the circle, release. As you go, you should feel the lats, those shoulders. Keep the shoulder blades pulling down. Just a little arm work here. Again, think about when you squeeze, it's an exhale. Engaging the core, inhale as you release. Perfect. We have little pulses, pulsing on that circle for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that squeeze in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the squeeze. Inhale. We're going to exhale, chin to chest. C curve scoop, rolling all the way up into our roll up here. Use the mat if you need some help. Get a nice forward fold. Good. We'll tuck the circle up to the side for a second. We're going to go 4-point kneeling when you're ready. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. We go into our cat-cow stretch. Finding that nice arch, pressing the low back up towards the ceiling. Moving between flexion and extension. Is the TV just automatically turning on? It's back, right?
Yep.
I don't know. Nice stretch here. Good. We're going to pause, neutral spine here. Circle's going to come into the hand. It's going to go underneath the right hand. You're still in that 4-point kneeling position. Good. Circle's parallel, hands on top of the circle. We're going to add on our bird dog here. You can stay here if this feels good for you. Otherwise, we're going to extend that left leg back. Arm is straight, leg is straight. We're going to add little pulses on the circle. Press down on that circle for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Little pulses up with the leg towards the ceiling. Yep, we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee down, press on back, child's pose. Let's go other side. Left hand now has the circle. You can hold here if you want that option. Otherwise, you extend that right leg back. Make sure hips are squared off to the mat. We add those little pulses on the circle. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little pulses up with the leg. Reach those toes for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press on back, child's pose. Good. Tuck the circle off to the side. Back to 4-point kneeling. We're going to tuck the toes, hike the hips up to down dog. Get a nice stretch here. You can pedal the legs out if you like. And then walking feet into hands, shifting weight into feet. Inhale, exhale, slowly roll up. One bone at a